Wait, is it just me, or does the call say that the year is 1969?
Sorry? Who's 1969?
The call date says 12/31/1969.
The call
At
date?
least for me.
You mean on...
It might glitch out and say that, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh no, Nick got sent back to the 60s.
I don't know where that time is located, but everything, I mean, on YouTube looks like it's 5:45.
I mean, it's not even the 31st, so that's another thing.
Oh, no, it's another millennium bug. Who knows? Anyway, let's get started. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Smudcast number 443. Mineta is not funny from My Hero Academia. And this is apparently an anime general rant, so I don't know who this person is. I don't know what they do. They're fairly popular. They have almost 100k subs. The name is Harriyanna Hook. Okay.
So she's a hooker?
She's a hooking.
Looks like a hooker.
She's a hook. Yeah, I don't know what that means. She has a lot of links, in her description. I don't know where to go. But this is a 27-minute video. I highly doubt we're going to get that far. Apparently, Mark is telling me that this video is really bad. And
yes, I stand by it.
Okay. So, so I don't know how far we're going to get. We're just going to stop and just skip ahead or just kill it entirely. I don't know. Because these videos just drag on about the same shit. And it's just not well thought out, not well planned out. And who wants to hear a fan give their interpretation of what they think is funny? And if you guys don't know what funny is, it's highly subjective. You could find one comedian funny, another person could find the exact same joke not funny or sometimes even offensive. Nowadays, everything's offensive, so who the hell knows?
Just the reference of like how bad this video is. There's a commercial break in the middle of this video where it's all about herself.
That's not
like about this great. And it's just advertisement for Patreon.
Oh wow!
Other things.
She has her own IMDb page. Nicole O. Johnson is an actress and director known for The Progenies, Diamond in the Rough, which came out this year, Pinky Promise 2019, and Reading Bad Fan Fiction. What?
My guess is those are probably short films she's made and probably uploaded to YouTube.
Hey, I wonder what the rating for those are.
I mean, good for her.
I mean, it's kind of like how EFAP has its own.
Yeah.
Even you're on the IMDb Smud.
Oh
I just searched up Smud.
Oh my god. Well, this is basically. Think of it this way: she could be another Maggie May Fish in the making if she has an IMDb page with all kinds of crap.
No, Maggie's her own thing.
Well, yeah, obviously, no one can replace Maggie, but I'm just saying this is coming across like, oh, this is an actress, director, critic of things, and now she's looking at anime. We've never seen Maggie do that, I don't think, and this is gonna go all kinds of stupid.
Being a bit of a dick here, but is there something off with her glasses? They don't look right. Like, they look really thick and almost like goggles.
No, just the...
Yeah, it's just style of glasses some people are really into now.
It's just the lighting, I think, the way it looks on her face.
No, that or
No.
everyone's trying to look like George.
She's got clear rims. I think that's what's causing it.
It's not a big deal.
That's not a big deal.
I'm sure she's fine. There are some people...
That's the least of our problem.
It's the hair I'm mostly looking at.
If she could wear her glasses and look and see things clearly, I think that's fine. How they look, I don't really care.
If I pull out her nose ring, will there be an antidote for poison in it?
It will be very painful.
It's like JoJo Part 2.
She not only has a nose ring, she also has like a piercing in the middle of her lip. On upper part, right below the nose.
No, yeah, that ring. The septum piercing or whatever it's called.
I had septum piercing.
Those lips are very glossy as well.
That is the what's it called? The philtrum, the area between the bridge of the nose and the lips.
I'm trying to think of the name.
Yeah. Anyway, not important.
Phylum?
The phylum? What? No. It's a category of living organisms. Anyway, you guys want to start? You need some background information on the character of Mineta? Do you guys know who this person is in the story?
No.
I know who Mineta is, yeah.
Okay, you want me to read, or do you want to give a description? Who wants to do it?
Mineta is like a really short dude
That's it.
with bumpy purple hair, and he's a pervert whose hair turns into sticky balls. And
People call him Great Boy.
Great boy. He's a pervert who's constantly trying to like get women's underwear or look at naked women.
Oh, so like every other guy out there who watches anime, he's just like, oh yeah.
The thing is, he is always like punished. Like if he evades someone's private space, they smack him out. Like he never just gets away with being a pervert.
Okay, so he's your typical dude kid at the back of the class who likes looking at girls and pranking them and flirting with them, and
he's also like literally a gremlin. Like he's drawn in a different art style than most of the other characters too, to kind of emphasize he's kind of meant to be a bit of a creep.
Okay. We've had those characters in stories all the time. It's not a big deal. And because considering this is a shonen style, for the audience of shonen viewers, it's not a big deal. It's not going to be crossing the line like the R-rated territory. It's just going to be goofy.
Mineta becomes Jack the Ripper.
Well, no, it just becomes goofy,
no.
horny kid who's just goofing, trying to get girls' attention, and he screws up and all the time. Doesn't learn his lesson. So no big deal. At least to people like who actually watch the stuff and go, yeah, it's just anime for kids. Who cares? Anyway, 27 minutes. Here we go. Remember, comedy is subjective here. Jeez.
This video right here, I have been trying to make this for like over a month at this point.
Have you been trying to fix the gap in your teeth for the past 20 years, maybe? I mean,
Oh, Smud, that's such
Low
low-hanging fruit.
glasses. You're going through birth defects.
come on, guys.
No, Smud, it's okay. You see, she was an escaped clone of Jay Longbone. That's why she looks like this.
Well, even the Jay Longbone,
look.
even there, you must be having a problem eating, or your dentist goes, okay, we could fix this in a matter of minutes if you
And
want.
she just escaped.
And she just runs away from the conversation. Guys, the smile in your mouth is one of the most important facial features you could have that you can repair. And I know there's some problems in the UK with a shortage of dentists for 50 years. I don't know where this lady is from exactly, but please.
Statistically speaking, probably America.
Maybe, yeah, I would assume. But please, guys, if you get some money, if you have some investments going, if you have a paycheck coming in, invest in your teeth.
Invest in dental plan.
This is something
This
you do
needs
when
braces.
your child is young. Most things cover children's medication.
Oh, yeah.
You give them braces.
Exactly. When you have a mom and dad and they get a dental plan, it's usually a family dental plan. And, it's like, okay, the dentist will look at you and say, okay, you got some problems. You have, some molars you might want to get rid of, but we could fix this. And I implore you, get your teeth fixed. I don't care. The incisors aren't very effective. They're going to get in the way when you chew. Same with a gap anywhere as thick as that in your mouth. You're going to get food stuck in there. It's not going to be pretty. And your smile is worth the money. I don't care where you are in the world.
What is just amazing because she clearly spends a lot on her face, but it just didn't bother her to fix the teeth.
Yeah, she's got cosmetics. She's got all these things in her
Her
face.
hair alone is probably worth at least $90.
Why does she look like a popped balloon float underneath the nose?
Well, what I'm saying is she is an actress, okay? If you are an actress, and I looked at her IMDb profile pic, she wasn't smiling in the pic. So I didn't know. I don't know what she looked like when she opened her mouth. Honey, if you're an actress, get it done, please. This is not rhinoplasty. This is not, Botox. This is nothing. You're not puffing up your lips. You're a beautiful girl. Look the part. Get your teeth done. It's normal. It's healthy. It's good for you.
And get that hole underneath the nose patch.
Anyway, I do apologize for ranting. This is just, teeth are so important. And even in old age, you got to look out for your teeth. Doesn't matter who you are. Teeth are so important. Anyway, let's keep going.
And literally every single time I have tried to finish the outline, it never gets done. But guess what? I finished it tonight. It may be 2 a.m., but I'm going to do it. There's something about it that bothered me so much, and it reminded me why I don't like anime fans either. Anime can be...
Okay, let's not alienate people.
She has a very exaggerated
alienate the entire audience on a thing that many people within that audience notably don't like in the first place.
Yeah, like when I try to talk to people about Mass Effect, I'm like, hey guys, I like Mass Effect too. By the way, it's also very bad and poor in certain areas. Here's the ways it is poor and bad in certain areas. Like, you don't come across like your fan sucks, your fandom is crap, all the fans shit, like I hate them. It's like, no, don't be negative.
Like, one of the things that's like the oldest conversation in the anime scene is a lot of people just don't think fan service is worth it because it turns a lot of people away from the shows.
Well, there's genres of anime. There's all kinds of styles. The shounen is the biggest, I think, most popular.
I tolerated it for a lot. There was one scene, forget which anime, where the lady's metal boobs also moved, like her metal armor.
Oh, cool.
I found it too funny not to laugh. Like, this was wonderful.
Well, in anime, you could get away with a lot of stuff in animation, and it's usually done very quickly. So if you're going to have metal mammaries moving around and not exactly the way they should be situated on the body, maybe there's a good reason for that. I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't in 3D, because that would be really, like, you have to try really hard to make those objects to animate, even when they should not be moving one bit. Anyway, anime fans, bad. Okay, here we go.
Very gross. It can be very gross, and when I say gross, I mean pervy. It can be freaking nasty. Like,
you're the okay.
And you're no better with your.
Why is she like looking down? Almost.
It's like you're looking up her nose half the time. It's like, lady, can you just talk to us normally? Just look at the camera.
No, has anyone ever seen that scene from Emperor's New Groove where he's focusing on like the thing between Izuma's teeth? And it's just get it out of there.
All right, she doesn't like perverts. Thank you. That's a common theme throughout life, but in anime, it's usually a joke. The guy at the back of the room who's perving on all the girls, can't get a date. Happens all the time. It's not a big deal. Grow up. And if you don't like it, please stop watching it. Please. It's not for everyone.
I don't want to see a big titty underage girl run up to the screen. No.
I do. I love that animation. You have this zoom in. It's in the distance, so you have perspective drawn really well. And depending on the lighting and shadow, depending on how complicated it is. And we like to see women. We like to see young women. We like to see old women coming at the screen, showing off all the wonders of genetics, even if, there's no real sense of genetics in anime land. But what's wrong with that? This is why young men like watching animation. You can't get that level of detail. Well, you can, but not in the fantastical sense in real life, as you can with animation. So obviously she's watching shows not for her. So why is she critiquing them? Okay? This is like me critiquing a Hallmark movie. I don't watch those shows. I watch them in disdain whenever a family member who's older and a woman, is late in the evening and flipping through the channels or whatever, or watching some Hallmark special about romance at Christmas. You're like, okay, here we go. Another drama. Yeah, someone lost their job. Oh, it's so sad. Right before Christmas, they're not going to get the Christmas bonus. Oh, no. It's just like, this is the soppiest thing you've ever seen. It's not for me. Stop watching it. I should not be the guy to critique that kind of genre. But, actor and director, what's her name? I forget her name already.
Oh, keep that back here. It really get on my nerves when somebody can just be sitting there with big boobs and y'all would make a nasty ass comment directed to their titties. Like, People have big titties. It happens. It's natural. Leave people.
So if it's natural, why can't we make comments about it? If it's
Because
natural,
only her is allowed to comment on her.
if it's natural to see them, why is it natural to talk about them?
It's also natural for guys to be attracted to them.
Yeah, it's natural for the guys to, every time they see another big paired boobs of whomever, they go, ooh, or whatever. It's a natural thing. If this is so normal, what's the big deal? Men are attracted to women. Thank you.
You have to realize that when you're watching a show that's from a male perspective, you're going to see them being turned on by the things that turn them on.
It's like the director intentionally did this for the fans because they know what fan service is and they know their audience, and the audience would. Have you ever seen anything in art from Japan the past 20 years, maybe? There's always some cute girl. Always. Like, predominantly there. Even if the story's about guys. There's going to be a cute girl somewhere. It just has to be there. They could be a side character.
And it's the same thing with a medium aimed at girls. There's going to be a scene of a guy working out and it's going to be all glistening with sweat and shit. It's the same thing.
We like pretty things.
Gender.
It doesn't really. It doesn't even have to be a girl. It has to be someone who's physically attractive. It's gonna happen.
I finally see her background. It's Boondocks. Dressed up in My Hero Academia uniforms.
Okay, so she does like My Hero Academia? I don't know. What's going on?
I think it's one of those things. If she likes it, she just doesn't like the people watching.
Okay, so this is like the politically minded left person who likes anime because it has some of the things they like, but then
but hates the fans.
But hates the fans who like the big tits and the tall girls who are not as strong as they could be because there's males who are stronger or something like that. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
People alone.
Okay, here's our intro.
What is this? Sexualized? No way.
What was that? What was that a scene from?
Witch.
Winx Club, it looks like.
No, Witch. It's this other thing from like.
It looked like a guy dressing up as a girl. I'm not sure.
Oh no, Nah, I'm just.
They're dressing up as a Disney Descendants character, the daughter of Ursula.
Disney Descendants suck, and it will never be good. Change my mind.
Most Disney shows made after 2008 kind of suck anyway.
I think all the made to VHS or made to DVD movies from Disney are kind of questionable.
I'm gonna throw a fucking fit if they remake Great Mouse Detective. You can never top Vincent Price.
Yeah. Okay.
We need another Song of the South.
The original. A remaster.
Uncle Remus, played by Hawk.
No. Played by Punished Bearserker.
Oh no!
Oh god.
No, he should be played by Justin Trudeau.
No,
Yeah.
Guys, fellas, you combine all three.
So Punished Berserker in blackface. That's going to work very well.
No, it's Justin Trudeau motion captioning bear.
It's a prequel. It's a prequel. We gotta show him from all the different periods.
It's a hybrid. It's Justin Trudeau playing bears in mocap.
So he's in mocap, but they give him this black outfit to wear with all the dots, so he doesn't have to physically paint himself in black. Look like a gimp outfit essentially.
He puts on the black makeup anyway.
Or he puts
He's just really dedicated to the role.
Yeah, he shows up already. He's like, "Oh, I didn't know we were gonna wear a gimp outfit. Oh, I got mine at home. I would have brought it." Like, "Oh, thanks, Justin." Oh, jeez. All right. Wattpad?
Hey y'all, it's harriyanna. I'm back with another video. Hello, my name is harriyanna. If
even
you are
worse
new, this is your first time ever seeing me, or if you're returning, welcome back to the pirate ship, also known as Harry Hook's pirate ship. I am the captain. You are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate. You wanna know why? Come closer, please.
You're egotistical retard. Yes, we get it.
Come closer so you can see my eyebrow piercing.
Oh my god, look how cute I am. I don't care.
That is not real. Nobody is worthy of being the first mate. Hello, if you are new, this is your first time ever seeing me. My name is
Like we're
harriyanna,
both
and I like to
necklace.
make content based off nostalgia and family
All
and
the-
entertainment.
What the hell
The
is
noise.
this?
The noise from her moving around because they're all hitting up against one another.
Is she like
I'm pretty
trying to sell herself? Hi, I'm this person. I do this content. It's like we're 2 minutes in, honey. Can you get on with the thing you're trying to talk about?
sure if I was this person's first mate, I'd pull mutiny in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're walking around with all these
Beads on her
beads.
hair. That's what's making the noise.
Because I know she's not going to give the gold. I know she's not going to give us any adventure.
Oh, well, I don't think I want adventure, but anyway.
And all it is that I find within those faces. Yes, your girl is back in her red hair phase, okay? Yeah, I'm going through it, okay?
We don't care.
I'm so freaking sorry, by the way, if my energy has just been really low.
Skip
and a lot
ahead,
of my
please.
more recent videos.
Christ,
Oh
I don't
my
have
God.
ADHD this bad.
She could be talking about a period for like, it's like, honey, no one cares.
Honey, that's sad. That's sad. But can you please shut up and get on with your day?
All right, we're at 2.5 minutes.
If anybody can guess who I copy my hair from,
No, we don't care.
Would you like
Jack
to know how I got
Licorice?
this hair, Rat?
3 minutes.
but they be doing her so dirty. I want to see her with that hair down.
Okay, still talking about her hair.
She's still.
I thought this is about the man of the hour.
Okay,
The
4 minutes.
gremlin of the year.
Yeah, this is horrible already. Oh my God, Mark, you weren't kidding. This is. Oh.
A
Come on,
minute
this-
and a half is where I give
this
up
isn't
and
a
just skip
vlog.
ahead.
This is why I don't understand how people can have like friends with really young people. Like they don't talk right.
Well, she didn't plan a damn thing. I'm sure she has some sort of point she wants to make, but she has no script. She's just like, okay, this I'm going to talk about, then I'll talk about that.
Absolutely coherent. Like, there's no structure at all. It really bothers me. Because even like the shittiest video essays, you have like some kind of structure. Like, you know what's the intro, where's the outro, where the point is made. Nothing. Absolutely random. It's crazy. Oh, hello, Whisp.
Hello, Wisp.
Hello.
So
You're about to lose your mind.
you're gonna go into rant mode almost instantly.
Yes.
I'm sorry I'm late.
You'll probably
Don't
end
say
up
sorry.
getting
It's
distracted by
fine.
the
It's for the
noise
better.
of the video.
This woman won't shut up about her hair and looks instead of
Wait,
the,
let me get out my earplugs so I can hear the insanity.
All right, so we have to skip a minute and then another minute because she had 2 intros and
What?
We
So you're
skipped
not-
2.5 minutes because she kept talking about her hair.
Yeah.
You're not at content yet?
Well,
No,
No,
Nope.
this is all intro.
she hates anime fans.
but loves anime.
Well, she doesn't look like love material either.
Why is it Wisp?
Anyway, we're fine. We're good. 4 minutes in.
My
But she
Hero
has
Academia.
stuff in the
Now,
background.
this is amongst like a favorite of my followers. You guys have been telling me for so long that you think I would like My Hero Academia, and I was like, why? Why would
We had a
I?
lot of echo here.
Howler,
Howler.
headphones.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I think. Wait, she says she hates it. Then what the fuck is that in the back? The person. In the...
She hates it, but like she wants to make it her own. So it's
I
like
see.
that kind of abusive relationship with the media.
So it's like she stole it and then gave it to the Boondocks now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like that. I actually did give it a chance this past fall, and I really did enjoy it. It's my cup of tea, I'm not gonna lie. I truly do like it. I remember somebody had told me, because I remember I was talking about how much I love Sky High. They were like, you would like My Hero Academia. It's literally the same thing. And it is. And I really do like that. I like Sky High a tad bit more, but we're gonna get into that why later. And also, all of my friends like My Hero Academia too, so yeah, we're here. So I
does
took
she
a
like
look
it
at
because her
it.
friends
I'm
like it?
currently reading the manga because I don't know what it is about anime, y'all.
4
It
minutes
takes me
in.
so long to watch an anime, but I can go through a manga like that. I can read a manga in 2 hours and I'll be done. And then I'll move on to the next.
Wow, you are so fast at reading a comic book. You're amazing. Okay.
That means she's not taking in the pictures. She's not letting it.
Also,
What's the
manga's
English
usually not
word?
very long anyway.
Yeah.
I just like to
There's a
take my
couple
time.
pages in every manga, like in every comic, that you just want to linger on and just let the impression get into your mind, into your fantasy. Like you get lost in the page. Or am I the only one who goes through that?
No, you're right.
I like to.
Yeah, there's definitely panels that are meant to reach out and grab you and keep you there for a little bit.
Especially when it's like very detailed sometimes. Like I would say like there were like most moments I had with that was Lone Wolf and Cub. There were the reveal scenes when like the impact of the scene happened. It's just like there's so many things going on that you need to like see all the details, like where it started, where it ended.
Of course, Berserk has tons of examples, like the "There Is No Paradise" panel, the panel where Guts puts the hat back on Shirike on the beach, and
I think
or like the fight between Ganishka.
I'm going through the wiki. Apparently, there's over 300 chapters of the manga. So I don't know if they're all translated, but there's quite a lot. And this is since,
even if they aren't officially, they probably are unofficially.
Yeah, right. Like they're going to be published in March and April. Like they've had it planned out until 2022. So we're about.
You got to keep in mind each chapter of a manga is like maybe 5 pages. At longest, it might be 10.
No, if it's JoJo we're talking, it's like 20.
Yeah, it depends. Depends on the style and who's writing, how much text is on the screen or on the page, how much 2-page panels we have. There's all kinds of limitations of the manga, but as Mark was saying, there's certain chapters in a well-written story, and including manga, where you just like, I got to reread that. That was really poignant. I got to go back and check it out again. My Hero Academia might have a few of those pages. I don't know. I don't think it's really that philosophical. It'll have some dramatic scenes for sure, because I remember watching all kinds of anime clips on YouTube where they pair up the fight scenes with all kinds of music, and it's very action-packed. So it makes sense to translate this into an anime because there's a lot of fighting. So
I mean, there's one thing about the manga is that it's a lot less censored than the anime. So like, I think during the muscular fight, like you can actually see like bits of skin like flaking off of Deku's arm. So there's art scenes like that probably would have hooked people. There's the final part where All Might fights All for One, and he says it's your turn. That panel was pretty good. I remember.
Well, and the animation of Deku always breaking his fingers, like that was his training to figure out how to use his ability. And it's not really violence, but you're breaking your fingers. It's like, shit, dude, you're crazy. But that's the story. So it's for kids, but there's violence, so there's gonna be some blood. Anyway,
so far she's not giving me the impression of being a big reader, especially with that look on her face. Sorry if I'm so superficial here. The background gives me the impression she likes pink and people with afros. And that's probably the extent to her personality.
Well, she doesn't like people who talk about other people with breasts, which is kind of strange because she thought breasts were very natural and everyone has them.
They are.
And everyone should just accept the fact that people have breasts. It's like, yeah, but we're also men and women who also like breasts. We want to look at them. We want to talk about them. We want to point and
yeah. So what super brains like her do not understand is that the human female breast is the way it is because evolution made it that way, because it attracts the male much more than if it was flat. The full female breast that you grow during puberty is there to mimic a pregnant or expecting milk-filled breast, because that signals, hey, I am fertile.
Well, I just find it funny that she has to tell people that why is it such a big deal? It's like, I don't know, why is the stimulating object of my affection a big deal. I don't know. It just is.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, and then I'm just explaining why it is a stimulating part of the female body. This is the point. This is like, these people do not understand how humans work.
She's just tired of people talking about it. It's like, okay.
Yeah. It's all right.
Anyway, 5 minutes.
Book, okay? That's how I read all of Fruits Basket when I was 11 years old. I had time, but like I said, I really like My Hero Academia. I think it's really cute, and I was surprised that I liked it because I'm not really the biggest fan of shounen anime. I'm more of a shoujo and josei anime. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but shoujo is the targeted audience is teenage girls, while josei is young adult women. Like Agresco, love that show so much. I don't know if I ever want to get on here and talk about it because that show pissed me off. But anyway, there's just...
So you love the show, but it pisses you off.
Oh no, the white supremacist sign.
Is she from... Yes, exactly. Well, she has white palms.
Maybe
so
she's
white on the inside.
She's... Oh, yes. Oh, God.
Maybe Agretzko pissed her off because the gorilla lady is portrayed as being kind of black.
Oh.
Is she from California?
Yes. Yes, just say yes.
This is so weird. She has this... So she has this black way of talking, black American way of talking, and she has this Californian way of talking as if there's something stuck in your nose permanently.
Well, she is...
It's very confusing.
If you check the description of this page, this video page...
She has something literally stuck in her nose, yeah.
She has an IMDb page. She's an actor and director. So...
Oh, God.
I was saying...
Is she below 18?
I
think she might be.
I don't know, but I was just thinking of Maggie McFish just because of...
She looks like she might be in high school.
I'd say 25 up.
98, no.
I think she's older.
Well, you see, maybe she's in high school, but she got held back. You see?
Oh, she's 5'2.5". Okay, that explains it. Because the phone in her hand looked really big, and I was like, how tall is this girl? Either she's rich and has a really big freaking phone, or she's just a small girl. She's just a small girl. That's fine.
No, Smud. You see, she just lives in a dollhouse.
Oh, God.
What the fuck is this?
Okay.
She reminded me of a mouse.
Anyway, 5 minutes and a half. We're doing pretty good. Skipping half so far.
Something about My Academia that just really bothers me, and the thing about it that bothers me so much is the thing that just made me fall out with anime altogether. And
finally, the thing that made you stop watching the thing everyone else likes. Goodbye. Thank you so much.
Goodbye. Good riddance.
What a great revelation. I kept playing video games until I stopped, and here's the reason. It's like, great, see you. We don't want you here anymore. Go away. Oh my God. I kept eating apple pie until I stopped, and here's why. It's like, you didn't like it anymore? Yeah, exactly. Then, okay. I'm going to go back and make some delicious apple pies because I love apple pie, and I've been doing it for so long. I have a great recipe for it.
More for me.
Well, yeah.
She might as well make a video of, here's why I stopped liking my hand getting crushed.
It's like an entire medium. I'm going to stop watching movies because I watched one movie and it was bad. And you're like, what? Okay, sure, bye.
It feels more like saying, I'm done eating pastries because I don't like apples.
Yeah, sugar is just going to kill me one day, so I'll just stop having carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are in everything. I don't know if you're going to be able to figure that out, but sure, decrease your sugar intake. That's healthy, but you can't just quit and then eliminate entirely. Anyway. A medium, entertainment, subjective. Okay, let's go.
Why I just never really cared to come back to it. There's something about it that bothered me so much, and it reminded me why I don't like anime fans either. Anime can be very gross. It can be very gross. And when I say gross, I mean pervy. It can be freaking nasty. Like
Any media can be gross.
I don't want to see a big titty underage girl run up to the screen. No, keep
Didn't we
that back
see
there.
this already?
I don't want to.
She said this
Well, I
already.
don't want to watch
What?
Big Mouth, and I hate that guy.
I guess like
So
she
the
doesn't know how to edit videos.
Yeah, she said
So
this
the
already.
beginning was clips from this part of the rant.
What?
I swear,
Why
stuff
would
like
she
this
edit
makes
it
me
like
feel like I
this?
lose my mind when they repeat
She
stuff
feels
like that.
insecure. She feels insecure because there's a girl with bigger tits than her.
I wish I could have a show of hands who loves breasts, but I know everyone does. Like, it's a generic rhetorical question to humanity. I don't have to specify Whisp, because Whisp will give me a 10-minute diatribe on why breasts are the greatest thing in the world.
Breast.
So, it's like,
Not necessarily. Good breasts are a gift from the gods.
okay, well, we'll get into religion later, but I'm just saying, like, this woman who is a woman, breasts, oh God, I hate guys who like,
Get a mastectomy.
yeah, it's like, okay, like, what are you gonna do?
Guys with big breasts.
Yeah, it's like, I hate guys who are so in love with my female features. It's like, what? Like, why? They're perverts. It's like, well,
I want to be loved for the lack of personality.
yeah,
Love me for my generic cardboard cutout of a life.
yeah. Please like me for my social skills, because everything else is too attractive. I don't know. Like, what the hell? Oh God, maybe the gorgeous women who are like, I'm a model, I'm a supermodel. I wish I could meet a guy who would just see me as a person. It's like, there's lots of nice guys out there. They're not hard to find. They could see past the superficial really easily. If you just
What kind
talk
of nice
to them.
guy are you talking about?
I'm talking about the
Actual nice people, or the quotation marks nice guy that's a walking red flag?
well,
I mean,
no.
that guy will also see past all your features as long as he can have sex with you.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Once they get there, they actually want to be with you because you're a person, and the interaction, the physical element is always a component.
Oh no, the actual nice, the quotation mark nice guys, they don't want to be with you because you're a person. They want to be with you because they can have sex with you.
Okay, well, that's not my definition of a nice guy.
Yes. You mean an objectively nice man.
Right, who looks at them as a person and says, you're an attractive woman,
Yes.
I want to get to know
Yes.
you, and da-da-da-da-da. All the good
Yes,
stuff in
and-
life.
Yes. I'm just saying, you need to be careful because I've just met someone that is a self-described nice guy, describes himself that with those words, and is seemingly didn't get the memo from the last 15 years that when you call yourself that in your as your self-description, that usually means you are a predatory creep.
Oh, really?
And turns out it's a predatory creep.
Jeez, I guess everything I say is opposites today. Okay.
Oh no! You just missed the last 15 years. That's
Oh,
all.
yeah, the dating game was just whizzed right by me. All right, okay. Anyway, I blame COVID. Let's keep going.
Decent person. Chat Ego Dreamer says decent person. That's a good word.
Okay.
See a little teenage boy flaunting his abs and walking around sweaty. Like, I don't want to see that. Like,
Why not? I do.
Liar. I bet you have some underage doji right in your.
When I go on Instagram, I see these weird clips of like babies or like 4-year-olds pumping iron. I'm like, holy shit, that's cool. That's weird, but cool. So good for them. You got a hobby and you're dedicated.
I don't think the really young ones have muscles like that.
Well,
Yeah,
probably
it's
not.
So that's not good for them.
No,
That
I
actually
don't-
ruins their development.
I don't care about their lifestyle. I'm just impressed. I'm like, that's amazing.
Impressed, yes, but it's actually child abuse because it destroys their physical development.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really unhealthy at that
Okay.
age.
All right. Anyway, it's cool to look at as a freak. Like, it's never saw.
Yeah, it's circus style. You will get a job in the circus. Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
Wonderful future.
All right.
ew. Even when I was a teenager, I didn't see that. That must make me uncomfortable.
See, she's not a
Girls,
teenager.
things
She's
about My Hero
old.
Academia that make me uncomfortable are the things that made me not care to go back to anime. And what major thing that I
So on that, I just pulled up her Twitter, and the first thing I see is her banner is two characters that I can't quite making out.
Oh, she has a fetish
That'd be like-
for guys.
I want to see who
Making
this
out.
character.
I mean, I think the other character's a girl. I can't really tell. But she's all like, I don't like this sexualization. And the first thing I see is two characters making out when I open her Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah,
she-
put
so
that
she
in
has-
in the DM.
She has her own preference for sexuality in anime or whatever, but not another preference that everyone else seems to have. Like just being attractive, like visually appealing characters.
So
on
it's
the
the
screen.
you need to like what I like, but what I don't like you need to dislike. Or
Well,
what
this
is
is
what is going on?
This is already a subjective topic. She hasn't gotten to it yet, of course, but the character who's not comically attractive is not for me. It's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. It's not a big deal. Comedy's subjective. It's totally cool. Haven't gotten there yet. 6.5 minutes in. Doesn't like pervy guys. It's like, okay. Doesn't like abs.
Well, she also seemed to say that she didn't like the sexualization of men, but she clearly likes sexualization of some kind.
Well, yeah, but abs are a good sign that you're doing lower abdominal exercises very well, and it's a sign of health. So good for the person who can do that consistently. Because it takes time to develop abs. Not only abs, but diet. You can't just be fat and have abs. You can, but you can't see it. So she doesn't like the fact that people are healthy and fit. Okay. I mean, very rare part of the audience, but some girls don't like that. Some girls like fat dudes. And that's totally cool too.
I strongly dislike in anime is one how it's really from the perspective of the male gaze, and it truly
Oh, boy.
does show badly, especially
The
with
male
school days.
homosexuals?
Okay,
You mean
the
the thing?
loudest throat possible.
Well, no, we're talking about shonen anime. It's designed for
It's
young
meant
men.
for men, isn't it?
It's supposed to be attractive
Yes.
to young men or the male audience. So no shit, you're going to get a lot of attractive girls in your anime or manga. So she,
The perspective of a man, in other words, the
I s-
male gaze.
I said this at the start. This is not for her, and yet she likes it. So why are you complaining? The genre is not for you, honey.
School Days is one of the animes I had no business watching as a kid, and I watched it anyway. And to be honest, that anime is not that bad as everyone tried to make it out to be. I have seen way worse, and I think main reason everybody tries to say it's that bad is because of misogyny.
What?
Fuck is that little misogyny?
Which
man?
anime is she talking about?
I couldn't even
What? Yeah,
understand.
what
it.
anime is she talking about?
All the animes.
She said there was an anime I watched when I was a young girl that I probably shouldn't have watched. Everyone said it was bad, but I think they only think it's bad because misogyny.
But she's like 24, so
Maybe she'll
how
she'll
young
tell
she
us.
was.
Agent Aika?
She's
Bible Black?
1998. So
Well, who knows?
1998, so she's like 23.
Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Oh, yeah, lots of misogyny there.
Was there?
There's so many women I can't tell.
4? 5.
Yes.
There's at least 5, yeah.
Don't-
Well,
Yeah, we don't know what she's talking about, so I guess we should just continue.
yeah.
Joe Crazy said she was talking about School Days.
Oh God.
Oh,
School Days.
School Days is a show about a guy who like uses a bunch of chicks. It's literally super misogynistic.
Wait, did she? Wait, so by that logic,
She's saying she liked it though.
she liked that show, so she's a hypocrite then.
This is a show.
I don't know.
This is a show where a guy like
Well, it's
I'm pretty sure he fucks his own mom too at one point.
School Days is based off a visual novel, which is was one of the not the first, but one that was fully animated or not fully. It had like animated components. So
And it's very infamous because the ending it went with was like the harem route. But the harem route punishes you by having the sweet girl become like a murderer.
well, there is actually not a complete harem route, but there's a semi harem route where people or the two girls reconcile their problems.
How the fuck did she even get her hands on?
It's a very
That's
eclectic.
the better question.
It's not your typical obviously it's not your typical romance. shounen anime. It has sex.
Yes, it's not your typical romance. It ends with a girl showing her boyfriend the decapitated head of the woman that he was sleeping with in a duffel bag.
Yeah. It's a bit different. It's not for kids. Let's just say. Anyway, Giga Chad. Thanks, Giga Chad. I gotta say, she looks like a particularly humorless woman. I'm a tad late, fellas. Has she mentioned sexual harassment, misogyny, or any other such ism, ist, or phobia? Yes.
Yeah, she kind of just did.
Yeah, right now. So, we can already guess what aisle she's
and she
lying
mentioned
in.
the male gaze earlier.
The male gaze and misogyny. I know, the male gaze. The thing that the genre is designed for men would have the male gaze. That's kind of by design, so that's not a problem. It's like pornography has sex in it. It's like, yeah, that's what it's designed for. That's why you're there. It's murder mysteries have murder in it. It's like, oh, I don't like dead bodies. Like, why are you reading this? Why are you watching this? Very, very odd interpretation, but that's fine. Misogyny, because women. Okay.
But one, it is from the perspective of the male gaze. Two, they over-sexualize women all the freaking time. That's why I didn't like Fairy Tail. And three...
Fairy Tail?
Fairy Tail is close to the One Piece style and has some knockers.
Yeah,
It's okay.
It's
But
not,
it's not really. It's not overly sexual.
No, maybe
It's just this drawing style.
maybe what's her face that changes her outfit, the armor skill she's got. But
Urza.
yeah, maybe.
Lucy's got a miniskirt. Natsu walks around without a shirt. Gray constantly gets stripped down to his underwear because of his weird character quirk.
What would she say about this? Do you remember these weird guys with the shapes who made professional redraws of other people's characters? I've looked up some of the art these guys make, and at least the one guy. The way he draws women it's absolutely repulsive. He keeps drawing these thin, tube-shaped, long breasts on them. It's like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like, oh.
They got bubble titties.
No, not bubbles. Just like, these long balloons that clowns use to make little animals out of them.
Oh,
Making balloon animals.
That's those kinds of balloons. That's how he draws breasts. Like, what the fuck?
that's just wrong.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if that is sexualized in some fetishist way, but it is certainly not normal.
See, that would...
I'd rather have the nice spherical things you have in Fairy Tail and One Piece.
Yeah, we want to keep our breasts as geometrically natural as possible.
Keep your breast away.
Geometrically
from all
pleasing.
time.
Yes, the nice oval spherical geodesic dome shape. It's very nice.
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully with more polygons. Anyway.
Specifically branching
Susan
off from
knows.
over-sexualization of women, they over-sexualize teenage girls a lot. And sometimes they're not even teenagers. Because I remember when I used to be really big up in the Sugar Chara, hellhole, whatever that was. That mess is very
because
problematic.
teenagers
and it
can't
did not
have
age
breasts,
well. One day I'm
right,
just going to
yeah.
sit here
I
and just
forgot.
rant about why it's an issue. But until
Because
then, I made a
teenagers can't
collab
be
video
attracted to
with
teenage
my
characters.
girl.
So there's plenty of women I met in, my teenagers that were fully developed. So,
No, smart. Apparently, teenage girls do not have any curves at all.
Yeah.
But the day they hit 18, they just go. What?
They
And
inflate.
suddenly there's breasts and hips and the thin waist, and that wasn't there the day before. It's only there the day
And also-
they hit 18. It doesn't
also-
exist before that.
You have to remember that these shows are aimed towards people who are the same age as these characters. They aren't aimed towards people who are over 20.
Yeah. Teenagers look like that.
So of course it's going to design these characters to be attractive to the age that they're targeting towards.
all right, here's Here's an interesting name: Large Diet Cock. I don't know what a diet cock is. I'm trying to think of like the term cock. Maybe it's like a shuttlecock, and it's edible, but
Maybe it's filled with soybeans.
Sugar or aspartame. I don't know. Maybe. Thank you for the tip. Columbo voiced School Days. What? I remember my wife mentioning that. She said it was about a kid who's good with broads, and he gets a heroine. Then one of them goes crazy and decapitates someone. You say you didn't like sexism. Show sounds pretty sexist. What the hell did I just read? Columbo?
I guess like Columbo was supposed to say those lines.
I mean, I would laugh if it was.
I think he was saying that Columbo voiced one of the characters, maybe?
I think maybe that one of the voice actors used the name Columbo?
Peter Falk was dubbed?
No, he was not.
No way.
No.
He was dead by
He was
that
long
time.
dead, yeah.
That'd be funny but fucked up.
So I looked at some of her fanfics, and nearly all of them are a jealous teenage girl who wants the attention of a boy.
Yay?
The plot thickens.
So it's just like a girl who's jealous of not being as desirable of others as others are.
Okay. I mean, she mentioned she liked manga for young girls and older girls, or older women. So, or young women, rather. So, fine. Yeah, she knows what she likes, but why is she critiquing stuff for young boys then? This is me jumping into the josei genre and saying, "Oh, this is all shit. This is all shit. This is all garbage."
Because for some reason, media for guys is not allowed. Media has to be for everyone or for women.
I would just play more what Wisp says. She sounds like she's just jealous of more attractive women.
Well, I mean, she does look deflated. I mean, come on, look at this. You know, she says, "I'm not."
It just seems that male media is just expected to be general media for some reason.
I don't know.
I don't understand the double standard there.
Watch WTN, any women's channel, Hallmark specials, Christmas specials, any Brazilian soap opera.
Exactly. Most soap operas.
Holy hell.
Made for women.
They are.
You'll never see a guy watching a women's show, but
men
watch men's show all the time.
Some of the drama is pretty intense, so you could catch elderly gentlemen because they have nothing better to do. They'll watch them. But it really depends on your taste, because some guys I know, or have known, still watch wrestling. And they associate wrestling like a soap opera. They actually will appreciate wrestling the same way they will appreciate a soap opera, because the drama is the same. It's melodramatic. It's over the top. Whether it's physical, whether it's two people in a room and they're complaining about their marriage or their family, it's all the same to them. The emotion's the same. So long as they understand why they're fighting, why the conflict is there, they'll watch it. It's amazing.
Yeah, sometimes they can overlap. The greatest example is My Little Pony, that somehow got a large male audience.
Right. I don't know why.
Don't understand that.
Yeah, there's probably a very simple explanation. I just haven't thought about it.
I think part of it is that it was one of the few actually well-written cartoons at the time.
There were plenty of good written cartoons at the time, though.
Yeah. What else?
Care Bears.
Comic book
Well, it
wise,
came out around the same time as Adventure Time, I think, right?
Oh,
Care
God.
Bears came out-
It had most of the same audience.
comic books wise, there's a Sandman, which was made for women, but still got a lot of men reading it.
It was made for women?
Sandman was for women?
No,
It
I
not
think
really made. It was more like
was
it was
a
trying to attract women into comic books.
What?
I think Neil Gaiman just wrote in general because
He just wrote it the way he writes stuff.
because he was surprised by himself, because some comic book owner went to him and said like, "Oh man, thank you. Like I didn't get women to buy comics from me before, but now they do."
Yeah, I was under the impression it wasn't made specifically for a woman, but it ended up with a large women audience.
Yeah.
Well, he had
This is-
so
I
much
got that
stuff.
reversed then. Sorry.
Like he just threw every mythological concept at the wall, and he involved women and men and creatures and demons and angels, and they all had this menagerie. So it hit something on some level to someone. So, but those stories are huge.
I like the Shakespeare filler.
Oh, the Season of Mists. Yeah, that was
great. That was lovely.
That was a nice. Was that the one with the key to hell? And he's all the
could be the one page that the entirety of the Lucifer comic is based on.
Oh yeah, where Lucifer's at the beach. Yeah.
It's like he's like oh Samuel wants a key. Yeah, here, have it. I'm leaving hell now. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord! I've seen a few episodes of the goddamn TV show.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It's a massacre.
People
like, the first fucking episode I see is that like he had an orgy.
Yeah.
Like I was no. What is this?
Did you
seen
read
like
the
a
comic?
commercial for it. I was like, this is just chick shit.
The first chapter, yes.
It's a bit different, right?
Yes, quite different.
No, it's basically what if Samael
What if nobody gave a fuck?
Well, that's another part. What if the Lord of Light was played by Austin Powers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What if we made a soap opera with completely different characters, but ripped some names from a comic?
Yeah, you wouldn't.
That is actually psychological and philosophical and mythological depth.
It's almost anathema to the personality of Lucifer to even think along those lines, let alone behave like a pervert. It just doesn't make sense, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run a nightclub.
Well, he has a nightclub in the comics, but it's
not that kind.
No, not at all.
Very different.
Oh God. Anyway, let's not go into it.
He just plays the piano and has drinks.
He's very good at the piano. That's the only thing that they talk about is he's an amazing piano player.
Yeah. Now I've completely forgot what I wanted to say about the video here.
We got off on a rant, so we're gonna go back.
It's not too difficult.
Oh, right. It was not at the video. It was a question about the comics. Why? So what I wonder is, why do you want to appeal to a specific target audience when all that really matters under the line is how many people do you have consuming your thing and paying for it?
But you see, Whisp, you're approaching this from like a mentally stable position where you think about the business and not just like, oh, well, but if it doesn't appeal for me, then like it probably isn't going to appeal for anyone else.
Well, men and women are different, so it's good to have a target audience, but they can overlap.
Yeah.
It's just like the genre. It's for us to be able to categorize it.
If I was Marvel, instead of nuking my entire thing, I just would have made like more novels. Young girls usually read more novels.
Yeah, the only audience that does not exist is the wider audience. If you chase that, you lose the one you have and don't gain anything.
All right. Okay. 7.5 minutes. At least we're on topic.
Time ago, I have that link down below if you guys want to sit there and just watch me talk more about it.
Are we even on topic? She hasn't said a damn thing about Mineta yet. I'm sorry.
No, now she's advertising another channel or something.
Oh, God. Can we skip ahead?
Those feeds are getting on my nerves.
That's why writing scripts is important.
Skip.
No, I'm worried to check this lady's script, and all it is, it's just ad revenue.
It's not there.
What the fuck is that face?
God, she's hoarse now.
I ranted about this the first.
Why do some people look like caricatures?
Well,
like racist caricatures. She looks like a racist caricature here.
I already have a rant about her teeth in the first 10 seconds, so
okay.
I'm not going to say anything. Let's just go. We're at 9 minutes. I skipped ahead 2.5. Anyway.
15. She is a child. Like, I hate her hair.
All right, so she's still talking about some chick. I don't care. 10 minutes. All right, here we go.
Natural. Leave people alone.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
the commercial break.
What is this?
She is telling us to skip. This is hilarious.
Oh, this is a
Oh,
this is a commercial for that show she's in.
All right.
Yes.
YouTube show she does.
Shall we watch it?
I was not shitting you.
Shall we watch it?
Oh, why not? I kind of want to watch
Is
it.
this video the definition?
Hey, but what if it's like copyrighted music?
This is like the skip video. It's like, what does she have to say? Nothing. Keep going. What does she have to say now? Nothing.
Why would advertisements be forbidden to be played elsewhere?
I feel like I'm.
It's like you get free ad space.
What if it's Bible verse like 11:50?
No, this feels like video format.
Does
trash.
someone have a Bible at hand?
I have.
Read us 11:15. We don't know.
The seventh trumpet, 15, that the seventh angel blew his trumpet. There were loud voices in the heavens saying, "The kingdom of the world now belongs to our Lord, and to his anointed, and he will reign forever and ever." That's it.
All right. Thank you, Mark. That was.
It's from Revelations chapter 11.
Oh.
Okay, awesome.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, let's see the first few seconds of this.
That sounds like an ad, by the way.
Yeah, I know. So you're turning yourself into a sexual object there, honey. In case you weren't aware of how that works.
Is that her with less shit hair?
Yeah.
Bitches about misogyny, but this is
Let her
okay.
hair
I think that's her.
And she's so
Yeah,
sad.
it's her.
Yeah, no, she's not smiling. She doesn't smile. None of her shots.
Yeah, but
she's
that's a model thing. That's a model thing. Models don't smile anymore. They have to look sad or
Yeah, but
mean or demeaning.
yeah,
Well,
but
maybe the photographer told her
Oyster?
that, like, just don't show the teeth, honey.
yeah. Don't show the teeth. You look horrible. So-
Share this-
Also, don't forget, as we can see, if this is her, as I have a hard time recognizing people sometimes, we see evidence of why she might be jealous of the big titties.
Oh yes.
teeny tiny.
Well, I'd still recommend spending money on the teeth. That's more important than boobs.
Drink more milk.
Sure.
Too late.
Is that, no,
Yeah.
she's
Anyway,
intolerant.
she's likely lactose intolerant.
Oh.
Most Africans are.
Listen, some girls just have small tits. You just gotta deal with the hands that you got. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just doesn't want you to look at other girls, only at her.
Especially the animated ones. Those are no good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that horrible fictional competition.
Yeah.
I'm threatened by Japanese animated women.
Aren't we all?
Is that xenophobic?
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah.
Her earrings make her head look like a portable car.
Anyway, I don't know what this is for, but let's just keep going. As soon as she opens her mouth, I'm like, oh god.
It breaks
Yeah, no, really.
even that small illusion.
That she just opened her mouth for a brief second. I'm like, oh no, all the love is gone. What is that? What is that thing on the back on her back? Is that a piece of hair?
I don't know. I
double
think it's a pseudo corset or something.
It looks like
She
hair.
didn't tie it all the way in.
Why does it look like she has spikes on her back?
Anyway,
You know, models don't wear real corsets.
I
They
don't
just
know,
look
yeah.
like these things that just look like just have some ornaments, but they're never what is it? They're never tight in any way. They don't shape anything the right way. Models seem to not be allowed to have breasts anyway. So I don't know why these fashion things are all obsessed with
because run by
anorexic
gay men.
women.
It's because all the gay men in modeling.
no,
Well,
no,
Gay
not
men don't
wrong.
find big breasts attractive.
no. The models from Europe always have tall and thin, so they have more surface area to plainly show the clothing and the fabric as it walks down the aisle, as opposed to women of a certain shape and size. So they want to get as many people as possible, the ideal form, and then scale down with a good seamstress. So
That sounds like in theory, but not what I see on catwalks.
I think I
What
remember
I see on
seeing.
catwalks is a bunch of bones draped in a postmodernist art piece.
Well, tall, thin has been the standard model look, like 5'11", since 1980s, I'd say.
Yeah, but they're not going tall thin. They're going tall anorexic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not thin. Thin. There's still a healthy type of thin. When you can see when you can hang up your coat on the pelvis of the woman, that's not thin.
Okay, well,
Okay.
That's unhealthy.
yes.
If it's not gay men in charge of it, then maybe it's pedophilia.
Oh,
If you can play xylophone on the torso of the woman with a rib cage, she's not thin. She's not healthy.
okay.
I didn't know the Whitney Houston style was back in season.
Oh, the cocaine, yeah.
Xylophone.
Anyway, are you enjoying Harriyanna? Support her on Patreon.
No.
You enjoy, you're double deflated.
Wait, support her Patreon. That is not her name.
Support her Patreon, where you
Why?
get, you guessed it.
Oh my
more of
god, she's an
nothing.
anime character.
That's
No,
not
that's
anime.
not anime. It's pop. No, it's pop. Go.
That looks like bad mobile phone crap.
It looks
And-
like those old
And it
Flash
has
games.
more curves than she does.
No, she's gonna look at the screen and say, "You're grounded, like those."
Look, all the things she's showing us here is sexualizing. The clothes, the
Yeah.
makeup, that's all sexualization.
She's literally
She's
looking
probably
in the
not
mirror
aware that
and
it
she
is.
doesn't understand.
What's the male gaze again? We're looking at women as objects or something?
No teeth though.
Oh no,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
just making herself pretty for herself.
She has no teeth. You're right. Yeah.
Men are not supposed to look.
She looks 100% better with no teeth.
Why does the reflection that are in back of her have her
It's
face?
smudge. She looks
that.
better with dentures than she does her own.
Honestly, yeah. Just,
You know what this
How are you-
reminds me of?
How are you holding a
Those at-
sword like that?
Those really cheaply animated dress-up games that you see advertised on Flash sites.
yeah, with like
Yes.
60 different hats.
And those reflections don't make sense either.
Yeah, well.
Maybe she made this 2
Just
decades ago on
noticed that.
Newgrounds.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you can see her face in glasses.
Someone spent money to draw that, so.
Why does she look like she's balding in the front?
How do you hold a sword like that?
Black women put weaves on there too damn tight.
Anyway, this is not worth our analysis time. Let's keep going.
Super cute and stuff.
Okay, now we're gonna get into mineta. The most unsettling thing I found
Oh,
about
thank
My
God.
Hero Academia.
Oh,
So, halfway-
11
But
minutes
first-
into the video.
No, smudge. No,
Jesus
it's like it
Christ.
says, but
We're
first,
halfway
I want
done.
to sponsor my new Patreon, GoDaddy102.gg Go.
Oh, she forgot to renew her DNS. Oh, that's too bad. I guess she ran out of money.
Says that.
She looks
starts
like
another tab.
she's on weed too much.
She's on something. We don't know. She's on Happy
Too
Juice.
much of- Is it too much of weed?
I don't know.
Weed is still a drug, even if it's a light one.
All right.
Yes, there is such a thing as too much weed.
Okay. Anyway, let's get
Everything in moderation.
let's get to the topic finally.
Really has to be Manita's entire existence, and he should not be here in my opinion. But the most unsettling thing about Manita is that I just don't like him at all. I think he's very
The most unsettling thing about the character is that I don't like him. What? What is that causality?
Think about
Oh.
you
It's
know Whisp.
unsettling that you don't like him. So the problem is solved if the moment you like him.
Yeah, Whisp. I really don't like you because my face is tired.
See, I don't like you because I don't like you.
Yeah, it's just what the hell?
Well, I don't like this lady because she's a
This
So
is-
now you can't exist.
What is
I
this
don't like
retarded
you either.
logic?
I think I know part of her problem. Another part of her problem. She said she doesn't think Mineta should be there, and I think it's part of that. Well, Mineta's powers are just sticky balls. How did he get past the opening test? And the author has literally stated multiple times that he gunked up the robots with his balls.
his hair.
Yeah,
It's a pun.
hairballs.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a pun.
And yes, it is a pun.
A deliberate pun.
Yeah.
It is deliberate that his power is sticky balls.
Mm-hmm.
Has anyone noticed her voice is doing a weird thing? Like she can't properly regulate the volume.
Well, she's just spieling. She's just talking up.
She always sounds like she has a mix of a lisp and a numb tongue.
Oh, I do apologize. I missed a donation from Spork Spiegel. Thanks, Spork. I gotta say, she's an attractive young woman. It's just a shame she's so childishly bitter at moving drawings. Like, girl, people like looking at pretty pictures, and no, it's not sexist. Thank you. That was good. Nothing wrong with liking the anime you like watching. There's genre. There's a manga out there for everyone. And apparently she likes it, but also thinks it's bad, which I don't. I mean, you have to be detailed, specific as to why it's bad, but all she said was misogyny and male gaze. And you're like, okay. That's like describing the genre. Yeah, it's for kids, or it's for young adults, or young men. It's like, yeah, it's not for you. Why do you like it? Because it's whatever, but I don't like the parts that are for young men. It's like, what?
Because the other people on Twitter like it.
All the young men like it. That's why I dislike it. Like, what?
Ugly. I think very irritating. I think his quirk is very stupid. I don't like it. I just don't like him. I just don't like his existence. He annoys me. I don't care about him. He is a menace to society. No. Mineta is
No. You do care about him because you don't like him and you want him erased from existence. That is caring about him in a negative way. That's not caring about him. If you didn't care about him, you wouldn't make this video.
His power's dumb. His power was meant to be a joke, but
yeah, and you
Horikoshi still manages to use it in interesting ways.
Yeah, and the story. And she just complained about his looks. He's ugly. By which she opens up the door that, well, all our complaints about her visuals are, well, she has nothing against them.
Well, at least Mineta doesn't look like he had a hook through his mouth.
Great, you killed the conversation.
I don't want to say anything cruel because it's too easy, but let's just keep going.
Yeah.
You berated her on her teeth.
I was gonna keep doing that. I'm not gonna stop now. It's too easy.
Is a menace to society, okay? I just don't like him. And in the book, this is the nastiest thing about it, okay? In the book, the creator himself even said that Mineta is him, and that Mineta basically is his self-insert in this story. A grown man self-insert in this story, basically being perverted towards teenage girls. Now, I personally don't.
What the hell is wrong with your voice?
Smacking lips, so weird.
Also, this high-pitched thing all of a sudden. It's like an attack on my skull.
She goes this low pitch, and then.
Yeah, that's that voice. Yeah. The inability to regulate her voice.
So, whether the creator said that out of a joke or means that, what he does in the comic with Mineta is. Mineta does not come across as a good character. He is also the humor he displays, that the character displays in the story, is also not regular funny. It is cringe funny. It is cringe humor. Cringe humor doesn't resonate with everyone. In this case, Mineta's behavior is not supposed to be inspiring. Rather, he gets reprimanded for it a lot of the time. It is rather pathetic watching him.
The thing with these sorts of characters, everyone knows it's for comic relief.
He's not a good. Yeah, he's not a. I don't want to say not a good character because he's an okay character the way he's written. What I mean with not a good character is he is not a positive character alone. He has a lot of negative traits, and that is on purpose. The way he is handled by the other characters is basically that your behavior is shit, Mineta. grow the fuck up. Grow some decency.
There is the element of sexuality or talking about sexuality openly, which I do appreciate even from joke characters, just because a lot of these Japanese productions are so they're so straight-faced. It's like, okay, does anyone have any sexual feelings at all? Do we have to wait until the girl's on the verge of crying to burst out and share her feelings? Like, why doesn't the guy ever... Like, it's always this, okay, I'm going to be the perfect gentleman, or the guy is completely stupid. He has no idea about human interactions or personality or relationships. That, hey, the hot girl who's been staring at you the entire time you've been alive, she might be into you. You know what that means, buddy? Like, it doesn't cross these heroes' minds. It drives me insane. So if you have a character on the side lampooning this trope, I'm like, all right, at least the writer is aware of it. At least that's something we can, like, okay, finally. There's the offshoot or the mirror example of that we use with side characters all the time. Side characters are usually mirrors of the protagonist or the antagonist, just in a one-note fashion, so it's clearly understood why they're there. And that could be a dark mirror, it could be an inverse mirror, it doesn't really matter, so long as they represent the thing that the hero is or is the opposite of. That helps. And for sexuality in manga and anime is really important, because, good lord, if I read another isekai where the hero is superpowered, has no concept of sexuality, I'm like, oh my god. Who is this for children? Do you just like drawing naked elf girls bouncing around all the time and have nothing to do with that? Like, it's like Chekhov's gun. If you're going to give me the gun on the wall, you're going to use it. If you're going to give me bouncing elf girls parading themselves, wanting to have babies, you got to give me babies, okay? You got to give me something. So I do appreciate at least the pervert comic relief.
Yeah. And in the chat, RJ Godzilla said, Mineta is the butt of every joke. Every time he tries to sneak a peek, he gets dunked on. He's the Master Roshi type, but as a teenage boy.
Right. And I do mention, was it Zakum? Why I Like Jobless Reincarnation. That's a great example of a very well done story with high production values that goes for dramatic as well as animation content. And it's interesting how that works, because there's this inner voice or this inner self that is the same person from Earth, and he's just an adult male who just likes girls, and he's very open about it. So even when he's a baby, he's getting turned on by his maid. And the maid,
yeah, that's weird.
It's funny.
Another thing about Mineta is he just seems like a normal teenage guy. Like, most teenage guys are like him.
Guys are kind of perverted at that stage of their life. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because girls as well. We are just not. See, we're just not allowed to acknowledge it. Because girls are these pure things that would never do anything bad.
I remember in high school, the girls snuck into the boys' locker room to take a peek.
Oh, that was so annoying.
Yeah,
they did that here, but they did that now school too.
They can get away with it, but guys.
But yeah, of course they get away with it. If the boys did that, you'd hear about it for a month.
Yeah.
But the girls do it. Oh, that's just funny. That's just cute, isn't it? Oh, fuck off.
All right, here we go.
It's okay, Whisp.
Anyway,
I did it too.
Okay, here's a hot.
What I wanted to say.
What did you want to say, Whisp?
What I wanted to say is, Mineta is the kind of character that demonstrates to us, through the repercussions he gets, that this kind of behavior is not okay. It's displayed to us. What people like her want, and all these socialist Oedipal mummies, these Karens, want is that it's not even shown. We're just supposed to magically know that it's bad, but we're never taught through example of this character doing this, and then everybody hates him for it. That's how these shows convey that it's bad behavior. Well, all this SJW crap, they just expect us to magically know. And that's why they're the SJW men and boys. They don't actually know what's bad, because they've not been actively shown. Because some kids are just retarded, and you need to actually spell it out for them. Mineta is the character that spells it out for you.
Okay. Here is 500 pounds of peacock meat. Thanks for the tip. I don't like the design God gave this woman. I could kick a football through that field goal she calls a smile. It's also a shame that she's not very well spoken either. Rant is a misnomer. This is more of a blithering ramble. Yeah, it is a ramble. She's just blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it just goes on. And finally, halfway through, she finally got to the actual topic. So here we go. 12 minutes, 17 seconds.
Issue when creators do this, where they like put a self-insert of them into their stories. Like, it can be done very, very well, or very, very popular.
For example,
and very, very terrible, okay? A really great example of when it was done very, very horribly to the point where it was laughable, where Thomas Ash Cheeks inserted himself in a miraculous ladybug. That would never not be funny. That
Thomas Ash Cheeks.
Who?
I can't follow what she's saying, sorry.
Thomas
Something miraculous lady.
And with the clicking...
Ladybug
it's
cartoon from
sorry.
France.
Is it late?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so a French anime has Thomas Ass Cheeks?
Who's apparently a self-insert.
No, I think that's what she's calling the writer, and he inserted himself.
You break me, woman. You break me.
It's a miraculous ladybug?
I am confused.
I've never heard of miraculous ladybug. It must be a thing, so I don't know.
It was the movie that came out in, like, I want to say, like, 2015 or something, maybe? And it has a TV show.
Okay, so I would have to do some research. This is a very very niche thing. I don't know too many French animations. I didn't know how big they were, but apparently she knows them, so good for her. But
Oy.
I just wish you could like put something on the screen, give me, more than just a story.
Context?
It's a name, but I don't know what she's referring to and why it's so good. So let's hear her description.
he was the joke of the day when he did that shit, okay? But
So it was good because it was good. All right, that's fine.
No, she said it was bad.
Wait, what? Wait.
What?
Try this again.
the miraculous
I'm
ladybug,
pretty
that
sure
would
she said
never
it was
not
a bad example.
Yeah, but why?
Because it was a good example.
Ugh.
be funny. That he was the joke of the day when he did that shit, okay? But this right here, it's just really
Yeah, I guess I didn't understand. Maybe it was a good example? I thought she said it was a bad example.
She's not providing a very good, clear conversational piece here I could wrap my brain around. I'm just French animation, Ladybug, Thomas, bad insert character. You're like, all right, why? Don't know.
weird. It's just very, very weird because if Mineta is your self-insert, I'm sorry, baby, but you could have kept that shit to yourself, okay? You didn't have to tell nobody that. That honestly makes you look worse, admitting that your self-insert is the gross pervy character. Like,
what's okay? Wait a second. What's wrong with creating a self-insert character who's pervy?
That everybody hates.
Which is the
That
point.
all the characters have issues with when he does shit. Like it's a you could say it's a self-deprecating joke.
There's lots of ways to make comedy that's based off your personality that's a self-insert. There's nothing wrong with that. It could be good. It could be done poorly. And then you could argue why. You don't just say it's bad because you don't like perverted characters. That's like saying Naruto's a bad character because he's likes turning into blonde, busty girls. It's like, that's gross. It's like, well, why? It's like one aspect of his personality. You can't be a male for like 2 seconds, be attracted to women, and use his skills as a ninja to attract or cause other opponents to be distracted by his amazing insights into making women or
Nosebleed induction confusion that allows him to win.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool. Well, obviously the rules of anime cause that to happen, but yeah, that's what's wrong with that. The same with his Sakura was like that too, only with males, of course. So Naruto understood that aspect of Sakura, and he could make attractive men in his harem no jutsu, or whatever he called it.
Sexy no jutsu.
Sexy no jutsu? There we go. Thanks. He did it with the last boss they were fighting there. What the hell was her name? It was like the mother of them all. I can't remember what it was called, but he used that against her, and that worked. That was a successful attack. So, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with sexuality in storytelling and having it be funny.
It's bad for men to be attracted to things.
I'll say one thing, since we're talking about this attraction and beauty shit. I think she is a good example of, if you think you are imperfect, that shouldn't keep you from trying to pursue a modeling career, if that's your dream. Because she is so far away from looking good that you would never expect her to be a model.
Well,
so you shouldn't think less of yourself. Just go for it. You don't know if you might get a job. They just put so much makeup on you anyway.
Well, I don't mind that she's in the business of writing and directing and acting, and that's fine. But you would expect some intellectual, discipline to say, I'm gonna critique this cartoon because
modeling is all about confidence. You don't need brains to have confidence.
That's fine.
It's rather in the way of having confidence.
But she does have writing and acting chops because she wouldn't have an IMDb. So you would expect some insight. You expect some gears turning in her brain when she's standing there still like an idiot and going, what am I doing with my life? What am I learning here? How am I growing as a person, as an actor, as a writer? And then I wrote this line in this dramatic scene and I understand its implications. Now I can write like this, and that's what this means. So when I see it elsewhere, I have some insight into what that means. So when she says, I see big titty anime girls, it's like, I don't like that because it takes away from the drama, or it takes away from the other elements. You're like, okay, that's an argument, but is that relevant? Is that part of the genre? Is that not understanding the audience or what the intention of the creator? There's all kinds of arguments you can make counter to that. So I'm expecting something like that. At least Maggie Mae Fish is retarded and she has crazy insight to socialism and whatever. It's like, okay, there's at least something there. This girl's just, I don't like perverts. You're like, okay. And why is that? I don't like them. Oh yeah, that's great. Thanks. Perverts, in general, yes, I would say are unappealing. But there's a context to that. And if you're not giving us the character, she hasn't even shown the character on her screen. Not even an image, aside from the thumbnail, I think.
Are we sure Huey isn't mineta in disguise? Maybe maybe this lady forces us to look in the background.
Oh yeah, in the background or behind her head.
Oh God.
It's just weird that she hasn't shown who this character is, what they look like, how they behave. Show some scenes where he does stupid shit. It's like, okay, yeah, that's pretty goofy.
She's just to trust me, bro. You gotta know what he looks like already.
Yeah, here's a 2-minute clip of me trying to objectify myself and sell myself.
It's just as she explains it to someone, just give her a bad reenactment of what she's saying. Where it's like, so he looks like this, looks nothing like the character.
Yeah, well, I'll give this another 2 minutes, but I don't think we're going to get her out of her the next 12. So
I think 2 minutes is very generous.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you see the flaw in your actions, sir? I mean that as disrespectfully as possible.
Oh yeah, we're done. Fuck off.
What was this? I was so sorry. I was zoned out.
2 minutes turned into 2 seconds.
That was enough for me. If you're gonna insult the writer because they did a writer on board moment and you just simply don't like it, and you're literally being disrespectful because you're trying to be clever, no, you're done. Wasting my time.
You're fired.
What did she even say?
You're fired.
She was just she said she's purposely trying to be disrespectful.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah, we have no memes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's a
What an
roast.
asshole.
No, it's just it's like, hey, you know, Hideki Anno, I don't like your writing style. I don't like this scene. I can describe why. Instead of saying anything like that, yeah, just fuck you. Just like, what? No, it's not an argument. I'm not going to say that about Hideki, and I'll give reasons and examples and point to pictures and scenes of why his writing is bad, why it doesn't work. It's not hard.
I like some of his visual style.
Oh, he does great. He's not a horrible in general, just specific times that lead to nothingness, and you sit there.
Whenever it's like comes to like a conclusion, he's just flat out like
Yeah.
can't fucking function.
It's a hole in your heart. You're like, dude, what are you doing? Stop it. You're not helping any. Oh, it just ends like that. That's... Anyway, that was almost an hour and a half of this rambling person who has no valid opinion. I don't care if she's right or wrong. There's nothing backing it up. She has no visuals aside from her modeling gig, whatever that bullshit was. She has a Patreon. She has a DNS that doesn't work anymore. I guess she forgot to auto renew. I don't know, maybe it's too expensive. $150 a year is too expensive for her or whatever. She talks like she's a child. She has no script prepared. She's constantly looking at her phone. I don't know why.
I think she
The
has
script is there.
on her phone.
She's answering people's questions on the phone.
But maybe she's like trying Google to like let her write the script.
At least show scenes of the manga you dislike. Say this scene is bad because here's the pervert doing the pervert thing. And you're like, okay, visually I understand what you're saying. Tell me why. What's bad? But it's not even about that. This title of his video is about Mineta not being funny, not being a pervert. There's nothing. You could say, I don't like the perverted jokes, but he shouldn't mention any of the jokes. She didn't mention him being funny. She didn't show him trying to be funny. It's like, this is a joke that fails because it's visual humor, and this visual humor doesn't work. And you're like, okay, let's see it. And then we can make our own opinion. But nothing. It's just, I don't like it. You could be a seagull. He could be speaking like Shakespeare. We don't know. We have no idea what this character is, aside from he's a pervert, and he doesn't like that.
I mean, the joke of Mineta is that he's kind of pathetic and he's also a pervert. That's what's supposed to be funny about it.
It's simple. That works. It's visually understood. It's like watching someone play Leisure Suit Larry. It's like he's this weird, short, big-headed dude in a leisure suit trying to flirt with women, and he has no idea what he's doing. It's all a big joke. It's like, yes, that's the point. It's supposed to be a big joke. It's comically silly. And if you don't like it, then you're not going to enjoy playing Leisure Suit Larry. That's the whole damn game. Same with this character. You can like or dislike a certain character for a good reason aside from, oh, he's a pervert. I don't like him. Anyway. Nothing wrong with having perverts in your story when it's told a certain way for specific functions. Comic relief, to be a foil, to showcase the bizarre nature of sexuality, for example, in the story, or the lack thereof, and to have a mirror that the audience is like, why are all these women attractive and no one's pursuing them? And then you have the guy in the back trying to do that and failing at every turn. It's like, okay, there we go. That makes some sense. There's some balance there.
Yeah, like Senahara.
Something to make sense of this weird sexual dynamic that is not paying off to anyone. So anyway, that was, who is this person again? I keep going back to her description.
Harriyanna Hook.
Nicole O. Johnson.
Oh, you found her real name.
It's in her description of the video, yeah. Her IMDb page. She has like,
yeah, the Harriyanna Hook seems to be an OC from that show she was talking about. the Disney show, The Eternals or whatever.
Oh, really?
Descendants?
That's it.
There's like 2 or 3 dozen links on her description. I can't be bothered. She has a podcast.
That show she has the IMDb for seems to be a fan show for that show.
Oh. All right. That's weird.
Oh, goody, a podcast. I'm gonna gladly not watch this.
Which she films in her bedroom, it looks like.
It's just gonna be more of her going, here's an advertisement. I'm gonna talk about anything else besides what's the topic. Oh, hey, look, more ad placement. Oh, and my favorite, more ad placement.
So she has other videos. I'm just going through a list. I used to be a fan of Nostalgia Critic. I regret it.
Boy, she's no better.
Reacting to your unpopular cartoon community opinions. Oh, God, that'll be fun.
Walt Disney does not like black people.
Wait, which is the lie now? Make up your mind.
Walt Disney did not like black people. Yeah, that's...
I thought it was Jewish people. Oh,
3
which
weeks
lie
ago.
is it?
No, she's a walking...
I thought that was debunked.
Well, no, she's just a left-leaning, misinformed person who can't do basic research. And this is like a weak person's Maggie May. This is like really... Maggie May's like
Diet Maggie.
level 27. She's like level 4.
No, she's.
Ooh, I wonder if she's a socialist because she has her own website where she sells her own stuff.
That would be contradictory.
She does. In fact, it's reselling stuff from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah.
That sounds like a ripoff, then.
Yes. Is that even legal?
I don't think it's not, because that's what got Barrington on YouTube, remember?
Was that the stuff she took from the set, or is this her own stuff? Like, what's going on?
No, like she made buttons of frames of the show.
On those pets, but
So she made her own fan memorabilia of an IP that's not her own. Oh, that's great, fantastic. Yeah, that's illegal.
Pictures are literally from the show. So
yeah, that's illegal. You can't do that. Okay.
yeah, that's what got Barrington when he used the Total Drama Bear as an avatar for a long time.
Yeah, I know. But a lot of people get away with it because stuff like Star Wars is so prevalent. Like, you can do like your own version of a stormtrooper and put him on a T-shirt, and no one's going to really care. But holy hell, this this was bad. I highly doubt we're going to cover another one of her videos, unless it's so laughably bad. You just watch it run. But I don't know if I'm going to add her to the blacklist just yet, because you guys might have another one that's really hilarious. I just hope it's not this long.
I mean, judging by her channel, it's either a treasure trove or the opposite of that.
Yeah, probably the opposite.
What do you mean a treasure trove? It's like calling.
I mean, treasure trove in terms of we can make content off of it.
Yeah. Like, keep in mind, we have Maggie May coming up in 2 days, so.
Oh no.
Yeah. That'll be fun. Anyway, thanks,
and we
guys.
not.
I think that was enough for tonight.
We have memes.
No, we don't. I checked.
No, Smudge.
What?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
I just
Smudge,
checked
what
it.
are you trying to pull here? Go back in memes. I see what you're doing.
I swear, I just checked like 5 minutes ago.
40 of them.
There's literally like 40.
Oh, I'm in the resource. Sorry, I was in the wrong the wrong one.
Bets.
All right, let's try this again. My apologies. Okay, here we go. This is from today at 5:36 from Mark. Hey, I have. Oh, okay. I was on every frame of pause once. There you go. I was actually on more than once, but there it is. Yeah, okay.
3 times.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Yeah, it shows you have episode 6, episode 23, and episode 100.
Cool. Oh, episode 100. Okay, everyone was on then. Okay. Yeah.
I wasn't.
It's not a big deal, honestly. If you want to stay up till 4 a.m. and try and keep awake.
That's what you do to me every day.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah, hush now.
You're into it.
Mark, what is this? A link to YouTube? Japanese music?
It's only about like the comment itself. Like she reads manga in 2 hours, but like this person has read Steel Ball Run under 5 minutes.
Oh. Okay.
It's just him.
Like 5 hours.
It's just him scrolling through it.
Yes.
All right.
Mm.
Here's Mateus. Wait, you guys aren't in the content? What content?
Exactly.
All right.
Kind of looks like I have a party cap on.
This is the joke.
The yellow light in the back.
She's got the white supremacist symbol. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She did this for like a minute or two in both hands. All right. Oh my God, Mike, what the hell is this?
That was
I-
me.
Someone needs to explain this meme.
This was mean. She looked like a mouse to me, so I made her
Oh.
look like a mouse.
All right. I
He
thought,
looks like Steve Urkel now.
I thought it was like pedo bear or something.
Oh my god. So she's Sonic?
Wait, she's Sonic and she's pedo? Jesus.
No, she's
I
Steve
just wanted to
Urkel.
put her in a mouse
And she's
costume.
Yeah, with the mouse drawing over her and the big glasses and the mouth, she looks like Steve Urkel.
I have an idea what's
Way
going on.
past cool.
Way past school.
I'm not sure what Mateus is doing here, but doesn't like the YouTuber apparently.
I can understand.
I think he just threw a bat through the screen. I don't know what's going on there. But
It's a sledgehammer.
what's a sledge? Oh, it's a hammer smashing the laptop. Okay, there we go. Thought it was a tower. All right. Joe Crazy. Oh, that's an
I
optical.
like that one.
I do not like that. That's just mean.
Witchcraft.
I mean, I do like cute Asian ladies, but that's just cruel. Don't play with her.
Yeah, that is
The
evil.
optical illusion.
That shirt is evil.
Well, I yeah.
Yeah.
When Spud sees a tooth gap, what's wrong with your face? Oh, no. This is a fixable problem. Everyone should be aware of it. Go to your dentist. Talk to them. They'll be happy to fix it. It's not a big deal. Simple operation. Oh, what the hell happened here?
That's Chinese sense.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's the entire
they have
show.
modified the entire show.
Holy hell!
All boobs are smaller in it.
Or non-existing.
This is like
Yeah, non-existent.
this is like enough to like bomb them or something. What the hell are you doing?
And another reason to hate the Chinese
Yeah.
government.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
It's not just the boobs, it's also the cloak is covered in the front now.
Jeez. Oh dear. What's? I'm not gonna play that, but I'll play it later.
Mm-hmm.
That looks good. Smud talking about glasses and teeth. Oh dear, gorgeous, you fucking donkey. Yeah, see, I was very forgiving on the glasses, not so much the teeth. More video from Fubuki. Can talk really fast. Yeah, okay. I'll get to that too. Tall person, thank you. On that tangent about Thomas Astruc. This is what he looks like in real life. And here he is, his self in the show.
Oh my god, it's like a diet talk.
Why is he
Yeah,
why is he like Hawk fused with Quentin?
Don't you mean a fat
Yes.
one?
it's like Hawk
Yeah,
and Quentin.
Hawk. Isn't
Oh
that
no,
sense?
it's the nightmare.
Oh, it's come true.
Hawkton.
I was only kidding.
Is he like?
See, Mike. This is what you get for your jokes.
Is this
You
like?
don't know the power. You're not aware of the power you have.
They become reality unintentional.
It's really
Don't you
it's
understand
really weird that he
that
would
your
insert
actions
himself into
have
a
consequences?
show as an adult at a show where most of the characters are like 13, I think. I know they're still in school.
Right,
They're
well,
meant to be teenagers.
Maybe this is like the Meebo version of. What is that?
No, that's him in the show as a character.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Oh no, she in a game journal, but it still works. Yep. Every day on Twitter, there's some weirdo making some article about women being attractive and being offended by it.
How dare they?
What a bizarre thing to be offended by. I thought you want to empower women. No, they can't be visually appealing. Like, what? Isn't that empowering?
No. It's the same women post pictures of themselves trying to look pretty.
And they're not.
I know. That's why they hate the pretty women.
I just love this. I mean, sorry, what were we talking? Yeah, okay.
Smud Alzheimer moment.
Here's another. Well, not quite the same, but the same idea. I think we can appreciate what's going on here. All right. Oh my. Oh, look at that.
The declaration of war.
What did they do to... Oh,
They made all of their chests smaller.
all of them are slightly smaller, especially...
Why does China hate big-breasted women?
what is wrong with big breasts, guys?
Because they think they're indecent and unrealistic, mostly because most Chinese women have a rather small in that department.
They're decent. They're all covered. It's just the body.
The Chinese version
they find curves to be indecent. Just like see, this is where the plot thickens, or we come full circle, and it shows that the Chinese socialists have the same hatred for the female body as the Western socialists, the SJWs.
Maybe this has to do with the starvation of the Great Leap Forward. They just think that's normal bodies now.
I don't know, but they hate the female body just as much as the Western socialists.
I'm just trying to
It's now showing itself.
Look at Lukoa in the background, and you can see the fist from What's-Her-Face, and then you see the fist in the Chinese version. It's like, wow, what a crazy reduction.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes them look saggy instead, too.
I'm rather surprised that what's her name on the right still has so much. That didn't go so much down.
I think it's because they couldn't properly edit it.
You think?
They just gave up.
That's the one who likes to eat, yeah, for sure.
They just made the top portion of it thinner and then just called it a day.
What a weird thing to do. There's barely any cleavage anywhere aside from Lukoa, and it's...
Yeah, but it's not about the cleavage. It's about the size. It's about the cup size.
Cup size is amazing.
It's also about the cleavage, but there's not much cleavage here to cover. It's all about the cup size. And this is why Blizzard censored so many of their old artwork in Hearthstone. That is the reason why. And redesign many other characters in World of Warcraft. They already did in the past, because they had to redesign all the undead for the Chinese version, because you aren't allowed to show bones.
Yeah.
And all the coverage of other characters and toning down the chest size. It's all for the Chinese.
All right, here is Cowboy Bibbidi Bobbidi. Thanks for the tip. Walt Disney was not a racist nor an anti-Semite. A communist newspaper made that up because he testified at the House American activities committed to the existence of Hollywood communists, specifically ones in his cartoonist union.
This is a prime example. I once knew this. I forgot, apparently. This is a prime example of how when you stand against the communists, they will call you every bad word in the book and try to establish that as the absolute truth. And for Walt Disney, apparently, that made its course through history and ran through it. Including to the point to have jokes based on it in The Simpsons. That he had the evil gene or something.
Those jokes aren't funny. They're just depressing.
Well, that's nowadays Simpsons. I'm talking about old Simpsons.
All right, well, sad stuff. Too bad for the Chinese. I'm sure even the Chinese love big boobs. They have to.
They have to.
It's a human component. It's the back of their psyche. Their shadow selves are trying to communicate to their conscious minds.
You see,
play more
big
Persona?
boobs promote free will. That's why the Chinese must delete them.
Well, yeah, but even if you have preferences towards women who aren't as big, at the back of your mind, you're like, those are beautiful. Those are magnificent. Same way you appreciate a bodybuilder for his physique or her physique, the effort that went into to doing that. There's also the natural element of just natural beauty. You go, wow, that's a pretty girl. It just happened. That's nature for you. It's amazing.
All women must look the same, and in the end, all men and women must look exactly the same.
Yeah, well,
And that's terrific. That's why the commies, especially in China, they had this state-demanded fashion where everyone had to wear jumpsuits to hide the sexual markers of each sex, so that everyone was just look like potato sacks.
yeah.
It's for equality. That's Mao. That was the Maoists. And
Anyway,
looks to me like they're doing this again.
I'm gonna go get myself some whiskey. I think it's time. Nice day. Remind myself from being alive.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a good moment for that.
All right. Well, there's no moment like the present. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Keep the suggestions coming. Also, keep in mind,
Good night.
Maggie May is coming in 2 days. So thank you again. Have yourself a great evening. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.